Good afternoon, I'm Josh Croup. A breaking news alert as we come on the air this midday. We just got word into the newsroom from the governor's office that the Division of Highways has been directed by the governor to repair roads in Preston County. It's the second strike in as many years for teachers here in West Virginia. Union leaders calling for statewide work action Monday night in a press conference. This all surrounds a controversial omnibus education bill moving through the state legislature. Many teachers see it as retaliation for last year's 9-day strike that largely surrounded teacher salaries and health care costs. Good afternoon, I'm Josh Croup. First at midday, a neighborhood crime alert. A shooting suspect remains at large and Morgantown police need your help this afternoon. A breaking news alert as we come on the air this afternoon. The CEO of Timberline Four Seasons Resort in Tucker County was arrested overnight. Good evening, beginning tonight with a breaking news alert out of Harrison County, where an active SWAT scene has been unfolding all night. This in the Northview area near Clarksburg. Our Casey Houlihan is there live tonight. Casey, what more can you tell us? After the two had been in the store for a while, one distracted Lou here. The other came around the counter and took the purse here. All of it caught on camera. This would make West Virginia the third state east of the Mississippi to raise max speed limits on interstates to 75. But it does raise the question, what about drivers who are already pushing the limits? Winston here may prance around and look like any other normal Yorkie, but just a few months ago, things weren't going his way. In a moment when it seemed like he had little time left. Well, good evening. It seems like this race has been dragging on forever, but at the same time, it feels like just yesterday we were in that highly contentious Republican primary that featured Congressman Evan Jenkins, former coal executive Don Blankenship, and Patrick Morrissey, the Attorney General, eventually making it out on top after that primary election. And since then, millions of dollars have poured into this campaign from around the country, one that all eyes are on tonight. Austin, Cynthia, good evening to you. We are on Gaston Avenue here in Fairmont, the site of that fatal fire right behind me. Now, there is a suspect in custody, but police do need your help with this investigation. Again, not to find the suspect, but to find his clothing. And here is the agenda for that council meeting tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock right behind me at the Public Safety Building in Fairmont. We will have coverage of that this evening on Fox 10 at 10 and 5 News at 11. Reporting live in Fairmont, I'm Josh Croup, keeping you connected. But that wasn't really the big news from Marion County tonight. The biggest story coming out of here is that the county's fire levy that would fund volunteer fire departments did not pass. It needed 60%. It got just short of that. So that was a big piece of information coming out of here tonight. But on the Senate side, Bob Beach will head back to Charleston to represent this district once again. For now, reporting live in Marion County, I'm Josh Croup, keeping you connected. Let's send it back to you in the studio. Here on the road report, an accident to tell you about. This is in Marion County near the Whitehall exit. Southbound 132. You see emergency crews are on the scene of an accident here. We have a few that have been reported in Marion County. None of them seem serious or like they have any injuries that are being reported, but those roads are a little bit slick today. Traffic is backing up a little bit here on 79 in Marion County. This is again at mile marker 132 near the South Fairmont exit, which is Whitehall. So be sure to allow a few extra minutes today. Be careful on some of these slick roads, especially on the bridges and overpasses. Time now to check in with Colleen Campbell, the First Alert Weather Lab, for a check on the rest of the day's forecast. On the road report, we are officially in spring, though it doesn't really feel like it today, and it won't really throughout the rest of the day. Colleen's been telling us about these winter weather advisories that are in our area. A good day to maybe stay inside and do some spring cleaning. I know I got some spring cleaning knocked out yesterday. If you do have to head out, though, road's looking pretty decent right now. This is I-79 in Marion County at Whitehall, courtesy of Dan Cavis Toyota World. Everything moving along nice and slowly. No accidents to tell you about, but Colleen Campbell, please tell us that we will be seeing some of this spring fairly soon. Welcome back to Midday. We've passed Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and now today is Cyber Monday. As the internet war progresses and more people shop online, that may pose some concerns. Our Austin Pollock is live from Morgantown, where he spoke with WVU IT officials about this. Austin, it is cold outside where you are standing. I am not jealous of you, but inside, people shopping online today, what are some threats that come with online shopping? I like this guy's strategy. He just held on to his and he just let it go.
Wow.
No, I'm not doing that. No, he like backflipped. He wasn't just jumping off the bridge. He was on he was really elevated. Now there are two others going down, and they're doing flips. Unbelievable stuff there at the New River Gorge Bridge. It's something I've always wanted to go see in person, just to experience the whole day. So you've heard our thoughts on this. Jess, is there any chance that we're getting you up and strapped up and jumping down someday?
We're walking around here along with all the other businesses here at Light Up Night. If you see us wearing our WDTV 5 News jackets, be sure to come up, say hello. We are passing out some candy. A lot of businesses giving out some free things today. I got the candy cane drawing, so that's what I get the pleasure of passing out.
I got
looks
more.
Like you do too.
There's more.
There we go.
You've probably seen this online or on social media. We're going to go a little step further today. We're going to do it a few times, and then later in the program, we'll explain to you exactly how it happens. Again, this isn't a cup of coffee. What this is boiling hot water. When you throw this water into the air, it's crazy. It turns into actually ice crystals.
Continues.
I'm just excited to see football highlights again and not file video from last year and actually seeing Will Greer in action. It was great. Beautiful day in Charlotte yesterday until we hit that lightning delay.
Yeah.
But a beautiful day today in the region.
Yes, but boys, I have some bad news. We may be seeing that rain.
Yeah, Fairmont State and West Virginia opening their seasons at home next week. Fairmont State at 1 o'clock, like you said. WVU at 6. And it is still early in the week, so the forecast
Still early.
change. You could kick out the showers. Hopefully, let's just do that. Let's kick out the showers and let's sign off for now. That'll do it for 5 News at 11, a weekend edition. We'll see you on Daybreak at 5:30 in the morning. For all of us at WDTV, thank you for watching and good night.
Serving alongside Tim was an absolute privilege and a pleasure every single day.
An American Heroes tribute in Grafton, West Virginia, for one of their own. Command Sergeant Major Timothy Bolliard laid to rest Wednesday. His funeral at the West Virginia National Cemetery that just so happens to be in his hometown. Neighbors, friends, strangers lining the streets for miles to pay their respects.
So it's like a family member that we're here to honor.
Command Sergeant Major Bolliard was killed in Afghanistan in what officials called an insider attack by a member of the Afghan police. He was 42 years old. Bolliard served his country for 24 years, featuring 7 deployments. He was less than 2 months away from retirement.
There's hazards of our chosen profession, and they're very hard to deal with. But I think what we have to focus on is what he stood for, what he lived for. He loved being a soldier. He loved being an American soldier. He loved wearing the uniform. And to be proud to know that we're still here today honoring him for his service and his sacrifice to this nation.
His 1994 graduating class from Grafton High School supporting their classmate with T-shirts. On the back, his football number and nickname on the field.
Tim was an amazing person. He was the best friend anyone could ask for. In the Army, he was the man.
Command Sergeant Major Timothy Bolliard, a son of Grafton, a native mountaineer, and a true American hero.
I love this dog. He still makes me cry almost every day.
Kelly and Casey Johnson are new, happy dog parents.
He's a snuggler. He loves kisses.
The couple from Fairmont, West Virginia adopted this guy, Winston.
He's happy.
A Yorkie pup who embodies unconditional love, surrounded now by that same love from his new family. Winston here may prance around and look like any other normal Yorkie, but just a few months ago, things weren't going his way. In a moment when it seemed like he had little time left. Winston was found like this, zipped up in a lunch bag, weighed down by a book hopelessly abandoned on the side of the road. To add to his troubles, Winston was completely blind.
A little bit heartbroken. I mean, how could somebody do that to an animal?
The Humane Society took him in and treated him, and with the help of donations from strangers like Casey and Kelly, who had only seen pictures of Winston, he was nursed back to life.
And even with everything that he's been through, he really never gave up.
With a renewed and joyful spirit, all he was missing was a family. Eder, Kelly, and Casey.
I knew when I first saw this dog I had to have him. I mean, everything he's been through, and he should hate everybody. He doesn't. He hates nobody.
A pup who seems like he's always just wanted to play the role of man's best friend. Finally, getting a chance to show the endless boundaries of his love. This, after a city showed him what it feels like to receive love.
He's not a dog, he's family.
There are lessons we can all learn from Winston's journey. A lesson in perseverance. A lesson in hope. And a lesson in unconditional love.
We love you too.
For 5 News, I'm Josh Croup, keeping you connected in Marion County.
This is Derek.
Everyone knows her simply as Miss Mary. She's been working at Chick-fil-A for 10 years, and like every good employee, knows her customers. Everybody's a friend of yours
I know, they are.
She's never met a stranger.
I just take good care of my customers. Let's put it that way.
But this wasn't an ordinary day for Miss Mary, even though that's what she prepared for. See, she's celebrating a birthday, a milestone birthday.
90.
Yep, Miss Mary turned 90 Friday, and yes, she started working at the Bridgeport Chick-fil-A when she turned 80. In her interview, she was pretty straightforward.
I told her, I said, there's 2 things. I'm dependable and I'm honest.
She says every day is a blessing, and her top priority is witnessing and making her customers' days as sweet as her.
Cheese.
For Miss Mary, her secret to longevity is not to pause, but
I say just keep working, keep at it.
having a 90th birthday bash surrounded by the people she loves to be around was just icing on her cake. Because, well, what goes around comes around.
She bakes everybody a birthday cake on their birthday. She even does that for some of her customers, but she's just a great asset to the community.
Her customers didn't have to look far on this special day, one of many more to come. What keeps them coming back?
Miss Mary and food.
For 5 News, I'm Josh Croup, keeping you connected in Harrison County.